Hello, crafty friends. This is Anya General with Ink Paper Scissors. I apologize. I'm a couple of days late posting this video. The holiday season is always a busy time. I am back again today, sharing a card made with the Spellbinders Advent Calendar dies from day 8. Here I'm revealing the dies for you that were in the surprise window for the 8th of December. I have challenged myself to create cards only using the products from the Advent Calendar this year. This is the card that we're creating today so that you can see what our final product will look like. If you did not invest in the Spellbinders Advent Calendar this year, look through your stash to see what you could use in place of the products that I'm using and challenge yourself to create a similar card. Now let's get started on our card. I'm pulling out the dies that I will need from today's set. The only die that I'm not using is the long stem. Then I'm also getting the dies from day 3 and day 5. We will be die cutting those also. I'm die cutting all the flowers from colored cardstock or patterned paper. I simply lay everything out on my magnetic mat and die cut it off screen. Because the magnetic mat from Anna Griffin is such a great product, I rarely use tape to hold down my dies. I just lay the dies on my cardstock and carefully place the plate on top. After die cutting all the pieces, I always use the Tool-in-One by Spellbinders to clean the little pieces from my dies. My tool is a little older. Spellbinders makes them in white now. This tool is great because it also helps you pick up the die cuts off the mat if you don't want to damage your nails. In my opinion, this is a must-have for the craft room. One of the important things to mention here is that I die cut the vase out of holographic cardstock and patterned paper. Then I glue those two together and I offset it by 1/8 of an inch with the holographic cardstock being in the back. I did this to draw the eye to the vase and give the vase some interest. I will now let you enjoy the assembly of the flowers and put on some music, and I'll be back later in the video. Now it's time to glue our squiggly lines to the background. I have a tip for you here since these two dies are very intricate. Put a little bit of glue onto your glass mat, as you're seeing me do, and dip your die cut lightly into it. Don't press it down fully, only lightly touch the glue. Do that on all parts of the die cut and then glue it to your paper. I repeated this process multiple times as I do not recommend putting too much glue down at once, as this will only soak your die cut with too much glue, and then it will end up on your paper. You will need 11 of those squiggly lines to fill an A2 card base. I also have a tip for you on what I do with my leftover cardstock. I have pockets with scraps next to my desk that I always go to first when I'm die cutting. I buy good quality cardstock like Gina K, Tailored Expressions, or Spellbinders. And because cardstock is expensive, I save all the usable pieces. Usable to me is anything that can be used for a strip or anything that is larger than 1 inch by 1 inch. I tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist when I make cards, so here I'm bringing in my adhesive eraser to erase any type of adhesive that has dried on my card and that you could see. An adhesive eraser is one of the best tools you could have in your craft room, and it is fairly inexpensive. It's only a couple of dollars. Here I am cleaning up my workspace to make sure that the glue doesn't go all over the place, and then I'm grabbing my scissors and cutting die cuts that are essentially sticking out from my cardstock to make sure that my A2 base is smooth. Now it's time to assemble our flower bouquet and our vase on our background. You will need foam squares for this and obviously glue. And I am starting out just layering out the pieces in the order of what I want to have in the background first. And then I'm moving on to the flowers that I want to have in the front and essentially be the focal point of my card. I will go ahead and add some music for you to enjoy while you're watching me put this flower bouquet together. Now I'm only adding a sentiment that I had in my leftover box, and I am adding some gems, and the gems that I'm adding today are again the Spellbinders Spectrum Aurora Borealis gems that come in 4 different sizes, and my card is finished. I hope this inspires you to create with your Advent Calendar goodies or the dies that you have in your stash. Thank you for watching my video and spending your time with me. I have linked 2 other videos for you that you may enjoy watching also. Please press the like button below if you enjoyed this video so YouTube will share it with others. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel so you're notified when I post another video. I would also love it if you left me some feedback in the comment section below. Thank you and have a blessed day.